In the age-old struggle between the gods and the demons, you might think victory comes down to who has the biggest weapons, but it's not. Victory is all about knowledge, specifically knowledge of the true immortal self. And we're about to dive into an incredible story from the Chandogya Upanishad about two rivals on a quest for this ultimate prize.
So this is it. This is the statement from the great teacher Prajapati that kicks everything off. Just imagine hearing that promise. A version of you that's untouched by suffering or aging or death, and knowing it unlocks every desire you could ever have. That's not just power, that is absolute freedom. And, well, two very different students heard that call.
So, the stage is set. The greatest secret in the entire cosmos is officially up for grabs, and you can bet that both the gods and the demons want it for themselves. This sparks a journey for two champions, a journey that's literally going to decide the fate of their people.
All right, let's meet our two contenders. On one side, you've got Indra. He's the king of the gods, a really patient, thoughtful seeker of truth. And on the other side, we have Virochana, prince of the demons. He's impatient. He's just looking for a quick win, an advantage he can take back home. Their personalities are basically on a collision course with destiny.
Now, this wasn't some class you could just sign up for online. Oh no! To even be considered worthy of the first lesson, they had to perform humble service. We're talking chopping wood, tending fires, for 32 years. Can you even imagine that? Over 3 decades of just waiting, just for the chance to ask your first question. That's some serious dedication.
Okay, so after all that time, they're finally ready. But Prajapati, the teacher, he doesn't just hand them the answer on a silver platter. Instead, he presents them with a series of tests, these illusions, these false mirrors, really. They're designed to separate the true seeker from the person who just wants a simple, easy answer.
So Prajapati gives them their very first lesson. He tells them to go look at their reflection in a pan of water. And he says, that's the self, the immortal, fearless Ātman. The Ātman being the eternal self. And it seems so simple, right? Almost too simple. The self is just your physical body.
And this right here, this moment reveals everything about them. Virochana hears this and he's like, "Awesome! I got it! Done!" He literally runs back to the demons and tells them the big secret is that the body is all that matters. But Indra, he stops. He hesitates. Something just doesn't sit right with him. And this is the million-dollar question. Indra starts thinking, wait a second. If my body gets sick or old or injured, does the immortal self get sick and old and injured too? That makes absolutely no sense. The logic is completely flawed. And so, while Virochana is off celebrating his so-called victory, Indra turns right around and walks back to the teacher, alone.
Prajapati isn't surprised to see Indra back, but the price for the next lesson is steep. Another 32 years of service. So Indra does his time. And when he's done, Prajapati offers him a new idea. He says the self is the one who moves around freely in your dreams, completely unbound by the physical world.
Indra thinks about this, and, at first it sounds pretty good. The dream self can fly, it can go anywhere, but then he realizes you can have nightmares. You can feel terror and pain and deep sadness in a dream. So how could the fearless, immortal self suffer like that? Nope, this can't be the answer either.
So you guessed it, he goes back again. And Prajapati requires, another 32 years of service. Finally, he gives Indra the third teaching. The self is found in deep, dreamless sleep. Think about it, a place of total peace. No thoughts, no worries, no awareness of yourself at all, just blissful oneness.
But this leads to Indra's most profound doubt yet. He thinks, okay, yes, there's peace and deep sleep, but there's also nothing. You don't even know you exist. You don't know anything at all. Is that liberation, or is that just being completely annihilated? Is the ultimate goal to just stop existing? And that question, that final doubt, proves he's finally ready for the real truth.
So after shooting down every easy answer, after seeing through every convincing illusion, Indra's incredible persistence is about to pay off. He has proven, beyond a doubt, that he isn't looking for a comforting idea. He is searching for the unshakable truth, no matter how hard it is to find. For a final 5 years of service, Indra stays. Now let's just pause on that for a second.
101 years. That's an entire lifetime dedicated to answering a single question. It just goes to show you how precious, how valuable the knowledge he's about to receive really is.
At last, Prajapati is satisfied. He begins the final teaching. And he says, Indra, you were right to doubt all of it. The mortal body, it's not the self. The suffering dreamer, also not the self. And the unconscious sleeper, nope, not the self either.
The true self, he explains, is the silent witness behind all of these states. It's the pure, unchanging awareness that experiences your waking world, that observes your dream world, and that continues to exist even in the emptiness of deep sleep. It's not the movie playing on the screen. It's the light from the projector that allows the movie to be seen in the first place. That is the immortal, blissful, and indestructible self.
And the results of this? They were world-changing. Indra went back to the gods and shared this profound wisdom, and they flourished. But the demons? They followed Virochana's shallow teaching that the body is everything, and so they stayed trapped in ignorance, focused only on things that fade away.
So what does a story from thousands of years ago have to do with us right now? Well, it's way more than just a cool myth. It's actually a symbolic map for our own journey of self-discovery.
When you break it down, the story is this powerful allegory. Indra is that part of us that asks tough questions and refuses to accept easy answers. Virochana is the trap of materialism, of believing that what you see is all there is. Prajapati's lessons show us the process of peeling away all the layers of who we think we are. And that unbelievable 101-year journey, it just symbolizes the incredible patience real self-discovery takes.
And that's why this story is so relevant today. We live in a world that is constantly screaming at us that we are our bodies, our jobs, our social media profiles, all of our external reflections. This story is a timeless reminder to look deeper, to find that quiet, unchanging awareness inside. Because that, the story suggests, is the only place where true freedom can ever be found.
So the tale ends with Indra discovering the ultimate truth, but it leaves all of us with a really big question. It turns the whole quest around, asking not what Indra found, but what you will find. After you peel back all those layers, who is the one that's doing the looking?